Evil blanket fish has awoken.
Alright. Looks like all our sound's coming in. And we are live once again. And we are going to finish 13 Sentinels. Nearest I can tell, we got about 4 or 5 scenes left to get. One with Hijiyama and about, like I said, 3 to 4. The others are through Goto's path. And then about 4 battles. So I'm guessing we'll probably be done right around the midway point in stream today. And then we can start up the final game in this marathon, which is Dragon's Crown Pro. Yeah, he's at 42%, so I'm guessing he's got about 3 or 4 scenes left in him. And then he's at 85, so he's got probably 1 more. Then 3 battles, and then probably the final one that I assume is going to open up once I'm done with all of these and done with the story. Yeah, let's open up with a fight. Clear without a Sentinel being immobilized. Clear within 60 seconds. Board of RPF and Absos.
No problem. My turn.
Fine. I'll fight.
I'll participate.
So the Absos are the shielding units. Those would be a pain in the ass. I definitely need to make sure to take them out.
How many terminals we got left? Looks like 4. Nothing for it. Outnumbered as we are, we have to cover them all.
It's the only chance we have. At least until Miyuki Inaba reconnects with us.
Let's do our country proud, Amiguchi. Show these fiends the courage of Japan!
I'll hold them back, no matter what.
You're an inspiration to us all, Yakisoba Pond Angel.
Hijiyama-san, could you stop calling me that? Daimo signatures incoming. They're here.
Looks like duty calls, huh?
Exactly. That's the true pride of the men of Japan. The the will to stare death in the face and laugh.
Excuse me, but the ladies are kicking butt out here too.
Hey, works for me. Kill my kaiju too. Knock yourself out.
They're within range now. I've got to do this. How do I... Lend us a hand. We must win. I'm counting on you.
Not throwing away. No point overthinking it.
Number 10, moving out.
Back K.
Let's
Hope
try.
enemy on the
Are we winning?
What's our plan? They don't stand a chance.
Take that!
They're like any other punks.
Die already! Get finished! See ya!
So, what's my next move? Jeez! Was that okay? Score! Yes! There's still hope. I've got you now. Got it! I did it! I'll learn to stay calm. Please, help us!
I'll try. They're like any other punks. Oh, now I'm back.
Hey, Herbie, how you doing?
No point overthinking it.
Number 10, moving out.
Man, we've got it rough. Bullseye.
Enemy
I
signals
told him
detected.
up.
Signatures from above.
Initiating shield. Thank you. Let's get him. Here goes. They felt that. Was that okay? How was that?
They ought to be used to fights by now.
Come on! Yeah! That's it!
I'm in range. Take it. What now? Gotcha. Oh, no, bingo.
I need to think things through. There. Yes, no chance.
Just
I'll
watch.
try.
Number 10, moving out.
I'm doing good. A little sad that the game's gonna be over.
How do I
Other than that, I'm good.
stay calm? Lend us a hand. Let's turn this around. I'll show you. Score! They felt that. Did you see that?
They're like
So
any
much for
other
that
punks.
kaiju. Detection of
done.
enemy signals confirmed.
Actually, wasn't too bad.
Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure. Ending tactical analysis.
Aegis activated. Is anyone too compromised to keep fighting?
We barely had a moment to breathe. The girls may be pushing their limits.
I'm still okay. I can keep fighting.
There are 3 terminals remaining. We can protect 2 of them with Aegis. But we're on our own with the last terminal.
How much longer do we need to hold out?
We need to re-establish a connection with Miyuki Inaba. That's still 10 hours off.
10 hours we don't have.
But her plan is our last hope. Then we fight to the last. Until we have nothing left.
The Kaiju are heading for the next terminal.
Brace yourself, Keitaro. We are soldiers. And this is the moment we train for. Hours. Days. It doesn't matter. We'll hold the line.
We won.
That really was a workout.
I think that's the one for 200 mystery things unlocked. Oh, okay, so these last 3 battles you can't do until you've completely finished the story. It stops you here. Alright then. Let's get through it. I was gonna try to space him out, like, you know, get him to the point to where Hijiyama's unlocked and then do another battle, but the last ones are unlocked, or locked.
Strange. I know this is my first time here, but this suddenly makes me feel so nostalgic.
Sunsets will do that, I find, regardless of time period.
Yes, but this must be... Well, I suppose it must be one of those places. So, where am I going?
I've rented an apartment under a false name.
Can't be any worse than our last accommodations. As long as it's not Rebel, I'll take it.
My apologies. If it's any comfort, I'm certain nobody will find you there. Not Shikishima, and certainly not Miss Morimura. I suppose we have Ida-san to thank for all this. The funds and paperwork he prepared were invaluable.
Tetsuya Ida. And he's still missing, is he?
Yes. Let's go. Chihiro-san.
You think I'm the professor?
That is what I said. You are Professor Chihiro Morimura, a major figure in Shikishima in the year 2188. Namely, the leader of its space initiative.
What are you even talking about?
Just some hypotheticals. A possible interpretation of the evidence I found.
Okay, say I am the professor. Remember, Miss Morimura is the one who created me.
You think that was her plan? She wanted a host for the professor and not herself? How would that make sense?
Ever since the battle that ended with the Sentinels infected, Miss Morimura has been pushing this operation as one of its fiercest supporters. This refers to the humans who can control the UFO's mainframe. Those compatible have nanomachines implanted in their bodies. Miss Morimura ran an experiment to grant her clone compatibility. She believed that you were synchronized to her. She believed it was her own data she transmitted. But it was the other Chihiro Morimura in Sector 0. And of course, you entered the world as a newborn, incapable of verbal communication. So Miss Morimura never realized her mistake.
This is all speculation.
Certainly, yes. But if I'm right, and you are the professor, I imagine you were in quite a panic yourself. All things considered, it was a staggering deviation from the original plan.
What original plan?
Among the logs from 2188, one of Tetsuya Ida's noted that he'd found an anomaly. Chihiro Morimura was set to undergo a memory transplant in the final phase. And the final phase, well, that would be us. The log from the future I saw first. That would be the comms log I found with my own ID. The first log I checked held some surprises. The author seemed to be an elderly Renya Goto. And the date of recording appeared to be 2188. I assumed it was some future version of myself, one that had time traveled into the far future. But now, I don't think that's the case. I believe it's the other way around. In other words, I myself am a clone of him. Every individual I saw in that log footage, they all created clones of themselves.
Clones? Huh?
I did find a log that proves this point.
What did you see?
A comms log between you and Professor Takamiya. Her field is genetic engineering, I note.
I don't know where you think you're going with this.
A bit of patience, please. There's a little more context I need to provide.
Yeah, this guy is definitely the exposition dump character.
Professor Takamiya, how are the projections on those self-replicating probes? The simulations look good. Especially the survey range. We never expected a rate of expansion that high. It was definitely the right call to prioritize its strength as a group over individual units. These probes are pretty much living machines now. They self-replicate using natural resources mined from asteroids in their routing. They'll just keep building up and breaking down. An infinite cycle of self-replication on its way to its target. There's basically zero chance of the tech failing midway through. They'll just keep on going. Probably long after humanity's gone. Glad I came to an expert then. All that's left is the refinement of the memory cube. The infrastructural storage cell, right? The cube's made up of 5 identical memory layers. In theory, it'll compare itself to nearby probes and use them as a template for repairs. And if it can't be repaired, well, fine, 1 probe down. We've got thousands more. And our passengers? I'll be loading them up with the DNA of all the survivors. I've already got samples and data from all 15. Now it's just down to launching them. clones will go with all our hopes on their shoulders. By the way, what do we do about him? I mean, after that DNA test. We do nothing. He doesn't have to know. What can I even say to him? Not much, I guess.
There were 15 survivors of that colony, each with a clone established to be compatible. Though they grew up in different eras, different worlds. And you aimed to replace your clone's memories with your own. That was your real plan. Right now, I imagine your biggest question is precisely how much of that log I've seen. Am I close? You do have a genius mind, but also the form of a child. I imagine it's harder than usual to hide your agitation.
It's absolutely not. Now you're just trying to trick me?
I'd say, based on that log, Professors Takamiya and Morimura seem to know each other quite well. Maybe you know something about that.
Of course not.
Then perhaps instead, Tsukasa Okino? Being compatible, that makes one part of his identity clear. He's one of the 15 from the year 2188. So, any theories? Who was he in the year 2188? Care to guess?
Stop it.
No? Then allow me to clarify. That boy, Tsukasa Okino, is Professor Chihiro Morimura's son. But not her child by personal, conventional birth. The professor donated her egg cells as a young woman, in accordance with the policies on population control. Their blood relation wasn't exactly obvious, until DNA testing on the clone revealed it. The professor was faced with the truth. He was her son, which naturally sparked an inconvenient surge of maternal instinct. However, Okino himself didn't think highly of the professor. He had his disagreements with the project staff, too. When it seemed like her end was near, the professor recorded him one final message. One last chance for him to know the truth.
Stop! You saw that? But how? You'd need a biometric ID match to access that log. So you should only have been able to access your own. My logs and Okino's should have been locked off.
Thank you, Professor Morimura. Indeed, the files I could access were somewhat limited. Mostly company logs. Meeting reports, call transcripts, bureaucratic chaff. Barely anything in the way of your personal records.
Then, how do you know what was in my logs?
It's simple, really. That should do it for preparations. Now, let's see if the biometric authentication works. Did it it go through? Looks like that got me past the initial barrier, at least. Now, with Miss Morimura's ID, I should be able to get into her logs. Maybe, if I check Miss Morimura's logs, I might find a clue why your biometric ID matches hers. It really is her ID.
Iori Fuyusaka?
Though unconscious, she proved very helpful. She is Chihiro Morimura, a compatible version. If you really are Miss Morimura, then you should already know who Iori Fuyusaka is. Because that would mean you hid her here in Sector 4. The plan was for the two newborns to grow up with their own separate lives. Ida-san's idea, presumably. Chihiro Morimura was planned to be placed in 2104, and Tetsuya Ida in 2024, yet neither could be found.
I knew Renya Goto of Shikishima pretty well. You and he are very different. Except that you both make my life a lot harder. So, suppose I am the professor. Then what?
I want to know the truth. I want to know the reasons behind all of this. But that seems unlikely. I imagine you're not inclined to tell me anything.
And why's that?
It'd be inconvenient for you if we had all the facts. Considering you're trying to eliminate us. From the very beginning, you never intended for this world to survive. Oh?
The kaiju! Why are they coming this way? The terminal's the other way. Oh, that's Sentinel. That's gotta be Iori. Hey, Iori!
I call
what's
bullshit.
going on?
I never move Iori.
Iori-chan? They all appeared on this side.
I have her set up for
Nowhere.
support.
Just
She
keep
stays at the
running.
terminal.
That's easy to say. But where are we even supposed to run? Miwako, I'm sorry I couldn't get you somewhere safer. But I'll handle this. Usami-chan? Usami-chan disappeared. What the heck is going on? Don't worry. I'm going to protect you. Everything's gonna be okay. I need to stay logical. Logical. Just so you know, I didn't want to do this. I'm gonna try something. Honestly. Goto-kun! I know you can see me! You've got a drone up, right? I need you here right now! Goto? you are.
Goto-senpai! Where did you come from?
Chihiro-san, why did you call for me?
My senior ID can get me access to the higher level commands. But I still need the biometric authentication to get it started. So I'll need your help. Though, it's not a favor for me. I'm the one who's going to be helping all of you, in the end. Don't move.
Are you trying to shift from here?
I need you to step away.
This place is...
We're inside the underground UFO. The Sector 4 mainframe.
I think Sector 3 and 5 were the other ones they were able to access before, and throughout this game, I think it was only the Sector 3 they were able... Like, 5 had already been cut off.
What are you trying to achieve?
Maximum hypocrisy. Once I'm done here, your fight might get just a little easier. Get on the shifter already. I've established a connection to the system. My senior credentials should take care of the rest. Thank you. I didn't think you'd come back for me. I'm shifting you back. Now, let's get started, shall we? All units fighting the kaiju. Can you hear me?
Who's that? How'd you get on this channel?
Huh? Wait, you're the girl Miwako was helping.
Chihiro. Is that you, Chihiro?
I'm Chihiro Morimura.
What? That's our teacher's name.
I'm going to evacuate the populace all at once. Readouts say 1.2 million people in Sector 4. They'll all be force shifted to the year 2025. As in Sector 3.
To the year 2025?
You're shifting over 1 million people?
So you don't have to worry about any civilian casualties. That's all.
Wait a minute, Chihiro!
Initializing
Yeah, I
shift.
remember a couple of battles ago that happened. Where they were talking about how everybody got shifted out.
Isn't this? That should be everyone. Unbelievable. Absolutely ridiculous. Why am I doing this?
Oh, you went through.
What's the meaning of this? How did you gain access? Explain yourself.
I'm Takatoshi Hijiyama. I just have one favor to ask of you.
A favor?
Well, it's kind of complicated, but I'm actually asking on behalf of someone else. A young man by the name of Okino.
Tsukasa Okino?
Now we can finish him.
All right.
begin? Well, I think I finally found what we needed. The answer to our problem.
What is it?
I'd prefer to handle the introductions first, but...
What can I do right now? I have to save everyone. That means I need to stay at Okino's side.
Well, I guess we're a bit early. The command ship's still behind the horizon. That means still about half an hour until they're in comms range. Now it's a waiting game.
Go ahead and explain.
Guess I owe you that much. You remember our talk about the decode?
Something inside that inner Lassiter? It's the thing calling the Deimos, right?
You got it. More specifically, the important part is its connections to 3 discrete points. One of those points is the command ship in orbit, which I'll show you here. From that ship, it extracts the data of the Deimos themselves. That data is used to manufacture them in the automated factories in Sector 1. Then the factory-fresh Deimos are deployed to attack Universal Control. And that's how the decode works.
So why do the attacks make people disappear?
I might actually have the answer to that one. But, well, it'd be better if you heard it from her, the command ship.
Huh? Hey, the stall is moving.
Stop!
It stopped. Is this doll some kind of enemy?
Must have come from above ground. I'm definitely triggering the voice recognition, but... looks like my operation authority has been revoked. My commands aren't enough to shut them down. They'll be back in action soon.
Hey, over here too!
Stop!
This doesn't look good.
You're telling me. We need to go. Something's off.
What's wrong?
That console. Looks like I can only use the controls from there. You stay here. I'll go set the timer.
Hey!
Stop!
Okino! Damn it! Why me? Why only me? I have to get back now, or Okino might not. Someone. Anyone. I need to find someone who knows how to time travel. Sekigahara would know. Keitaro's Sentinel could also travel in time. Wait, that nurse would know as well. Okino was looking into that teacher. Maybe she knows something about time travel. If what Keitaro, the Sentinel's capable of time travel. So if I can take it back from the government and Shikishima, maybe I can use it to save Okino.
I'm guessing that's the right answer, because at the end of Keitaro's, he was with him going to go get the Sentinel.
Crawling to him for help leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but... desperate times call for desperate measures. I know what I saw. Just as I was shifting, I saw Okino, and the androids were after him. I need to get back and rescue him. This is hardly the time for... I can't seem to find that teacher. Excuse me, miss. There's something I need to ask you.
Sure. What's up?
If what Keitaro's the Sentinel, so if I could maybe I'm looking for a boy named Miura. He'd be wearing a school hat.
A school hat? Oh, you mean that middle schooler kid?
You've seen him?
Sorry. I don't really know anything. But you might want to talk to one of our track members.
Where would I find them?
Around now, she'd probably be at the rest area.
Understood. Do you have a moment?
For what?
I'm looking for Miura, a boy with an old school hat. Any idea where I might find him?
A school hat? You mean Natsuno's boyfriend?
Natsuno?
One of my friends in track has a boyfriend. And he always wears this super vintage-looking school hat.
That's him. Do you know where he is?
He wasn't near the athletics building. I do remember something. Oh, I've seen him around the old school building.
The old school building. So, the wooden schoolhouse. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Oh shit, I was supposed to go to the walkway.
Okay now. What's wrong?
This is for you.
What's this?
I really like you.
What are you doing? Don't be crazy.
Gotcha. Deja vu, huh? Isn't this where I confessed to Nenji Ogata too? That seemed like it really got to you. I thought you might be feeling left out, so...
You idiot. You thought it'd make me happy for a man to confess to me?
Guess not, huh?
Nobody here.
I guess Keitaro wasn't the one I'm supposed to be looking for.
Huh? You? Wait, maybe...
This was the correct area to search. It is him.
Wait, that's... You're the scout unit that was with Sekigahara. Why do you have this? Who are you?
Takatoshi-san. Let me take you. Let me take you to Okino's location. He has been wounded by androids. His condition is critical.
What? Who exactly are you? How do you know about Okino?
Television broadcasts and command ship transmissions. Miyuki Inaba used them to inform me. Not to know. He will need it.
Oh, sure. Here.
What is this?
A phaser. You will need a weapon to neutralize the androids.
Some kind of future gun?
I extracted it from the Shikishima
That explains why he had one at the end of Keitaro's story.
It was designed based on data from the mainframe. Natsuno, please stay here.
What?
It will be dangerous. Akio may not have much time.
Then let's move.
Okino! 3 active androids detected.
I'm on it.
Over here.
Is it over? Okino! Where are you hurt? Don't worry. I'll get you to a hospital.
Hijiyama-kun,
Don't talk. I'm here.
the letter. Read my letter.
No! Okino! No. Okino's. He's gone.
Universal control has isolated him.
So they finally made it here. Okino. You don't have much of a knack for love letters.
The invasion force is approaching Sector 4. So I'd like to share the Sentinel with you. I hid it in the ocean in Sector 5. It's the one I piloted. Sentinel number 12. If anything happens to me, you'll need access to it. So I made one last adjustment to your body on my own. The Sentinel activation switch is on your left forearm.
That scout unit said you were isolated. If you really are alive, if you're out there somewhere, then you're going to need a home to return to. It'd be a shame if it was gone. So, I'll fight to my last breath to save it. That's all the reason I need. Now let's go! Sentinel number 12!
Finally. I was wondering when you'd show up.
What was that? I thought I heard Okino's voice.
You did. It's me.
Okino!
You can't see them, but I do still have legs. No ghosts here.
So the scout was right.
I'm still alive. Because we shared the Sentinel, you're the only one who I can communicate with.
What can I do? How do I save you?
I can't go back to that world anymore. I was cut off from it, to keep me alive. This was the answer, Hijiyama-kun. Remember what we talked about? The mystery process eating up 80% of the inner Lossiter's memory? Our hearing, vision, scent, touch, and taste. It was supplying sensory data, everything we ever perceived. It made everything in that world seem real. That was practically its highest priority function.
Seem real? You don't mean it was all fake? My home, the factory.
The 5 sectors are not reality. Besides the 15 of us, every human we've ever known, they were created by universal control. That world is a simulated space, a massive, perfect illusion for us.
None of it was real.
These cockpits we're in right now, that is reality. My designs for the Sentinels never had cockpits at all. What kind of suicidal moron would get in a 35-meter weaponized metal suit? A single punch's recoil impact would hit the pilot like a train crash. But then the finished Sentinels had ways to get inside. I wasn't too familiar with the systems we'd pulled from the mainframe data. I figured it was just a speck I hadn't noticed at the time. But it wasn't even a cockpit at all. They're growth pods, meant to keep our bodies healthy. We were born inside these pods. We have never known life outside of them.
Okay, so I was partially right in my theory. I thought they were just AIs inside the Sentinel. They actually do. They're not AIs. They actually are people, but they are inside the Sentinels. So apparently each Sentinel is their own little incubation chamber.
If all that's true, how do we get out?
I don't know if we can get out. But at least one thing's clear. If the Deimos invasion destroys the world we knew, then we will all die inside these pods.
Fat chance of that. You're shameless, shrewd, and infuriating. People like you don't die so easily. No matter what else may change, my duty is the same. I live in service of my country, and the people I love.
Hijiyama-kun.
I will not let you die.
Hijiyama-kun. No matter how this ends, I will always be with you. Let's go.
He's the only one left. I think he's only got about 2 scenes.
This data is that you, Goto? It's been a while. The last time I saw you was 2 months before my death. Roughly a year ago, I think. Chairman Ogata? An AI construct based on Chairman Kendo Ogata. Why would this be in Morimura's files? I see. So this is how she managed to raise all those funds. She must have used this AI to access the Shikishima Chairman's hidden network. Not quite. I'm afraid that was originally my idea. The good Professor Morimura was only following my orders. So all of this was by design? Your design? Leaking the prototype nanomachinery to the black market? The catastrophic consequences. You're the one who exploited her. If you blame anyone, blame yourself. We were so close to losing Project Ark entirely. Now we must prioritize the project above all else. I'll finally have my second chance at life. You were planning on downloading yourself into a clone. A brave new Earth is waiting for me. I won't let you do this. What is Professor Morimura doing now? By that hitman's hands, I presume. That's humanity. Self-destructive to the very end. Only a few survivors left now. I give them 3 days at most. My deepest condolences for your imminent death.
Shut up, Construct. Your project is over.
Unfortunately for you, the Ark is already set off.
It's still within comms range.
You don't have clearance.
I refuse to let an AI control the future of humanity. Not of the survivors. The ones who would have clearance.
So, suppose I am the professor. Then what?
I want to know the truth. I want to know the reasons behind all of this. But that seems unlikely. I imagine you're not inclined to tell me anything.
And why's that?
It'd be inconvenient for you if we had all the facts. Considering you're trying to eliminate us. From the very beginning, you never intended for this world to survive. Three months prior to the Newman Inc. incident, Newman was acquired by the conglomerate Shikishima. With these interlocutors, apparently some kind of nanomachine information technology, they've become one of the world's top megacorps. This refers to the humans who can control. Those compatible have nanomachines. If Operation Aegis succeeds, a world reset will no longer be possible. This operation goes against Professor Morimura's agenda. She will stop at nothing to prevent it.
You think I'm trying to destroy the world?
I do.
So you think I'm enabling the kaiju now? Even though I've got more reason to hate them than any of you?
That is true, at least. You're clearly not on the kaiju's side. After all, they are a threat to your primary objective, which would be to carry out the plan you formed in 2188. However, that plan may now be untenable. The situation has deviated too drastically. Recall when I brought you to the underground UFO? I believe you said something like, it was out of your hands.
This is the mainframe of the UFO?
Yes.
Honestly, Okino-kun, you can't take anything else in life seriously. So why do you put so much time into all this?
Okino.
Just talking to myself. More importantly, look at this mess. Something unpleasant must have happened here.
Most likely. A Shikishima android. Probably left here by Ida-san. They've all been shot. External damage suggests the weapon was a phaser. They're all out of commission. Too damaged to function.
I see. Let's get started then.
Is it really possible?
I have a fairly comprehensive grasp of this system. This abnormality all comes down to the decode, right? I should be able to get rid of it.
Why would Miss Morimura push for Operation Aegis if this was an option all along?
Well, you said it yourself. She's either being controlled by someone, Or she could be trying to save herself.
That's not right. Hold on. That file system hadn't even been analyzed yet. How did you gain access?
I have a senior admin ID. Access privileges for the entire system.
You somehow got access to an account that high level?
Yes, I have my ways. This is no good. Sector 3's mainframe has been damaged in an attack. It's barely operational. I won't be able to process much here. Well, not much choice. I'll have to send direct instructions to the command ship.
Command ship?
The mothership in orbit. You can send commands directly to the UFO.
Is it an Ark? Some grand design from the people of the future?
Either that or a base of operations for an alien invasion. The comms channel to the command ship is cut off. Must be hiding somewhere beyond the horizon. Looks like about 35 minutes until the comms reconnect. But we don't have that long. Time to find another link.
Will this fix cut off the Kaiju's attacks?
It should be able to solve the problem at its core. However, we can't stop any commands that were already processed. That's out of my hands.
Which means we'll still have to deal with the Kaiju already generated.
The fact that when she's worried like that, she strokes the little rabbit's head, that's a nice touch.
We don't know how many the factories have produced. If we could just verify their numbers. We're going to need the Sentinels after all.
That may be best. Operation Aegis is too much of a risk.
In other words, the decode's activation is a blow you cannot recover from. No matter how you try to fix it, your plan is irreversibly impacted. The most direct fix would be eliminating the decode. Then, you would just restart the loop anew. In order to trigger a loop, you need them to destroy all the sector's mainframes. And therein lies your goal. You want this world destroyed so the timeline can be reset. But you have one major obstacle, and that's Operation Aegis. Aegis isn't just an ordinary defense system. It causes a terminal to seal itself off in self-defense, preventing anyone from using it to control the world. Once all the terminals are sealed off, we'll be severed from the mainframe, effectively preventing any further loop or extinction. But if that happens, your plan is null and void. We'd be stuck in a loop where your goal was impossible. Let's backtrack a little bit. We discussed the suspect of Miss Morimura's murder, and you asked me who I think did it. If you actually are Professor Chihiro Morimura, then I believe you personally murdered Miss Morimura.
Did I now?
She was a staunch advocate of Operation Aegis. A thorn in your side, someone in the way of your reset.
An interesting theory, if also an incorrect one.
Believe me, I understand why you'd view me with hostility. Certainly Renya Goto was responsible for chasing you out of Newman, even if it was on Shikishima's behalf, a buyer simply eliminating liabilities. After that, you took the lead on Project Ark, under Kengo Ogata's oversight. Kengo Ogata, of course, being Nenji Ogata's father, and Shikishima's chairman, who recognized your talent. He passed away in 2187. His age caught up with him. But the other Kengo Ogata is perhaps more relevant. The one you created after his death using his memories. An AI construct. You were letting it control you.
I was just getting advice. Dug that out of a log, too?
Yes. Renya Goto found that AI. The log was recorded in the colony after your death. Once your clone reaches 18 years of age, you set it so that she'd download your memories. It's clear this project was not a selfish endeavor. I'm sure you felt a sense of duty to save humanity. But you were also trying to bring Kengo Ogata back to life. So Professor Morimura takes over Chihiro Morimura's clone. And presumably, Kengo Ogata would take over Nenji Ogata's clone. That's why you're so intent on sticking to the plan. Certainly, from your perspective, Miss Morimura was expendable. She had to die. Her very survival endangered your ultimate goal.
Well, that is a shame. This isn't ideal, but you know too much. Goodbye.
Okay, so this is literally the final cutscene because you can't unlock it unless everybody else is done.
Oh?
And then once we do this, the last few battles open up.
Initiating metaskill analysis. This shouldn't take too long.
Whoa.
I'll send you the data once it's ready.
That would be great.
But I must say, this is a surprise. Okino-kun really managed to push this through? Integrating this half-coded thing into the control system?
Thank you. No, well, Okino wanted to tell you that. Thank you.
Okino-kun said that?
He said the analysis wasn't complete yet. So he appreciates your help with all this.
I see.
To look at you, anyone might think you were just a child. But you must be a truly exceptional individual. The message was Okino's, and I'd like you to know I'm grateful as well. Now if you'll excuse me, I must return to the battle.
That boy. So he appreciates me, does he? Well, that is a shame. This isn't ideal, but you know... Goodbye.
You cannot shoot me with that gun. So anyone who knows the truth of Aegis is a liability to you. And liabilities must be dealt with. Does that sum it up? If you recall, I specifically acquired this gun for your purposes. You had concerns about self-defense.
I can guess what happens next. Now you're going to use it to shoot me.
Perhaps I wasn't clear. For safety reasons, neither one of us can be shot with this gun. I configured it very specifically. As I suspected, this gun records the time of its last discharge. And that time looks to be a near match for Miss Morimura's estimated time of death. Which suggests you used this gun to murder her. Now, on the day of the crime, you yourself were using the drone to keep tabs on Miss Morimura, weren't you? Based off of your expenses for that day, I'd presume you took a taxi to the crime scene.
How much do you have in that pocketbook? Were you just playing dumb this whole time? When did you realize? What gave away that I was the professor and not her?
There was a specific moment. It was back when Miura found you here. You described Miura as an excellent design engineer. But the Miura of 2188 was the design engineer, not him.
Did you dig that out of Renya Goto's log too?
No. That I learned through Miura, the AI of Sentinel number 17. He also told me about the existence of the logs.
So, what happens to me now? If you're not killing me, I assume you're at least locking me up?
Considering what you did to Miss Morimura, I'm admittedly conflicted. But giving into my emotional reaction wouldn't solve anything. Vengeance isn't going to bring her back. So, with that in mind, I would rather choose the path that gets me closer to the truth. That is what I want now. To see what lies at the end of all this. To see what she never could. You told an obvious lie. You made it clear Jiro Izumi was not your cup of tea. Yet you and Izumi shared an intimate relationship in the year 2188. That was clear enough from all the evidence I found. Even the placement seemed intentional. You and Izumi, together in Sector 1. You died before you could set up the memory transplant. At that point, I can only assume, Izumi sympathized with you and helped carry out your vision. I can certainly understand Kengo Ogata's motive. He just wants to live again. But you, why are you so intent on transplanting your memory?
Because there has to be a leader. Without someone to guide them, teams dissolve into fear, spite, resentment. It'd be the colony all over again.
I see. As I suspected. Your devotion to this goal is inspiring in some ways. Are you a gambling woman? I'd like to propose a bet. We'll leave the terminals alone for you. We won't let Aegis seal everything off. Your loop would still be viable.
And in exchange?
As it currently stands, it'd be impossible to revert to your original plan without some compromise. But consider this. Even this final phase won't truly be the end. We'll have plenty of struggles beyond it. Plenty more pain ahead of us. If we can prove to you that we will overcome that, if we prove to you that we can face the unknown, then are we not worthy to take up your cause, inheriting your goal, and seeing it through?
You make an interesting point.
We can solve this problem ourselves. So my proposal is this. Let us fight our war. No sabotage. If we fail, then I could hardly object to a reset anyway.
That's your bet? You don't stand a chance.
Well, I suppose we'll see about that.
Aegis activated. Is anyone too compromised to keep fighting?
We've barely had a moment to breathe. The girls may be pushing their limits.
I'm still okay. I can keep fighting.
There are 3 terminals remaining. We can protect 2 of them with Aegis. But we're on our own with the last terminal.
How much longer do we need to hold out?
We need to re-establish a connection with Miyuki Inaba. That's still 10 hours off.
10 hours we don't have. But her plan is our last hope.
Then we fight to the last, until we have nothing left.
The kaiju are heading for the next terminal.
Brace yourself, Keitaro. We are soldiers, and this is the moment we trained for. out there. Please respond. Chihiro-san,
What is it now?
you know a way to link up with the command ship. One that doesn't rely on its position, don't you?
You're thinking of when I revised the decode.
Right now, we need that shortcut.
And this is where you reveal some new leverage over me. I can't wait to hear what log you found this time.
No. This time, I'm asking a favor.
You have to be joking. You do realize the position I'm already in?
I do. Even still, all I can do is beg. I just want us to have a chance.
This is the most idiotic... I lied to you, you know. Do you know which lie I'm talking about?
Not this time.
When I said I wasn't going to like you.
Oh,
You're an infuriating man, Renya Goto.
Chihiro-san.
Ready? Everyone, listen to me. We can communicate with the command ship out of range. I'm realigning the 3 surveillance satellites to their relay positions. We should be connected soon. However, the satellites have to move outside their preset tracks. They'll enter the gravity well and plummet to Earth. Your connection will only last until they hit the surface. You'll barely have any time to do this. Am I clear?
Thank you.
Honestly, humans can be so irrational. Though, I guess, I might be the most irrational one here. If you actually manage to pull this off, then I expect you all to take responsibility.
Chihiro.
Good luck, big brother. Almost connected. This is your only chance. Initiating communication.
They were all done. All that's left is the last battles. So, I'm gonna take a quick break. I gotta go to the restroom, and then it'll be fighting time till we get the ending. Alright, back. I will say, though, the one question, and I don't know if I missed it, but I'm still unclear on it. I still don't know who the 15th survivor is. Obviously, it's the 13 that we're using as player characters. Okino is the 14th. I don't know if I missed who the 15th is or not. Or if that's something that's going to be like a last second reveal. Maximum 4 strike team members clear without a sentinel being immobilized. Horde of High Quad Kaiju. So since we're talking High Quad, I want...
I'm on it. The
2
invasion
melee.
ends here.
Not a problem. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
Guess we go with these 4. Alright, so we can't have anybody get immobilized. We got 4 people.
Another high quad, and a new model at that.
If I could just hit it from a blind spot while it's charging its plasma cannon. I need to pilot perfectly to get in close, even if it means I might not come back. Don't talk like that, Megumi. This isn't like you. But I'm the one who got everyone into this mess.
I figured you were just some prissy little nerd whining about your problems. But you're a real badass. More than these guys, anyway. You're okay in my book. Come on, follow my lead.
Stick to the plan. Stay in formation. Don't let up. I'll make it
This
work.
is all I can help. Number 14.
What's the plan?
Beginning movement.
Number 12,
No
moving
room
out.
for hesitation.
Number 11, moving out.
What's the situation? Need help.
How's the Sentinel?
Number 11,
Now,
moving out.
work.
They're finished. Yeah. Senseless. I guess these goons don't like me. What next? You're just small fry. Let's see.
I can do this. Yeah.
Sentinel.
Within enemy threat range.
Here goes. How was that? How many left?
Sentinel number 16 within enemy threat range.
No longer hesitation. Did that do it? Target destroyed.
What next? You're just small fry. Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur. Here it comes! Bow down!
Let's turn this around. So, what's my next move? This isn't so hard. I'll show you. Was that okay? Score! Got him! I can help. I need to think. I'll take them down quick. I can help. Deploying decoys.
They're going for hostile target.
I guess
Don't waste
these
any
don't like
chances.
me.
My turn now. Number 11, moving out.
I guess life comes at you fast. Humanity stands proud.
Let's get him. Let's do this. They felt that. Score!
Don't waste any chances. Here goes. How was that?
I'll just... Deploying decoys.
Alright, so the terminal's already taken a shit ton of damage, so I'm not gonna get an S on this. But if I can get the bonus objectives done, then I can come back here with a full squad of 6.
Let's see. A fine hit! Enemy down!
What's the plan?
Specific structures destroyed.
Take this. Good. Next. Focus on the...
Please don't... I can do this. This isn't so hard. I'll show you. Was that okay? Score!
How's the Sentinel? How was that?
I guess life comes at you fast. I'll make it work. Number 12 moving out.
Warning. Terminal
Targeted? I'll take them down quick. I won't let you. A hit. I can use the kaiju.
Don't waste any chances. Move. Good. Nothing special.
They're targeting. Let's turn this around.
threat range.
Here goes. Was that okay? Score! Guess that did it.
Class is in My turn now.
Deploying decoys.
I'll stop them. Shinonome-kun. Once you find an opening, no room for hesitation. Take this. How was that? How many left?
I can do this. Jeez! They felt that. Yes!
Target confirmed. My turn now. Come on. Did that do it?
What to do? Need help.
Damned machines. I guess life comes at you fast. Take this! Yes! Senseless. What's the plan? Number 11.
So, what's
Moving
my
out.
next move? I'll show you. Is that okay? Score! I can do it!
How's this? The practice round's over. Number 12, moving out. Don't let up. You're done. How was that? Nothing special.
This isn't so hard. Yeah. Was that okay? Score!
Termination of enemy signals confirmed.
Alright, so we did it with 4 people. Nobody got knocked out. So that's a bonus objectives are done. So now I can come back with a full squad of 6 and try to S-rank it.
Aegis activated. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure.
Everyone listen to me. We can communicate with the command ship out of range. I'm realigning the 3 surveillance satellites to their relay positions. We should be connected soon. However, the satellites have to move. They'll enter the gravity well. Your connection will only last. You'll barely have any time to do that. If you actually manage to pump, then I expect you all to take responsibility.
Shihiro.
Good luck, Big Breath. Almost connected. This is your only chance. Initiating communication. I'm connected. I never imagined this kind of workaround.
This is where we're at. We've got 2 terminals left. What do we do?
The processing is almost done. I'm getting back to working on the mainframe. Even if you cover the next one, there'll still be 1 terminal left. Activate Aegis for that one, and protect the terminal.
So we made it through.
I'll be fine. Just need to rest.
Alright, now let's go for the S-rank. 'Cause yeah, doing that with only 4 people, not very fun.
Let's go. Moving out.
Let's go! Leave it to me.
guess life comes at you fast. What next? Number 12, moving out. Unbelievable.
No point overthinking it.
Number 10, moving out.
Please, help us. We must win.
I won't back down.
I won't give up.
I'll make it work.
Thanks. I'm in range.
I need to think things through. I'm counting on you. Gotta keep it together.
What's our plan? Leave it to me. They're like any other.
What next?
Let's go, Nacho.
I'll try.
Number 10,
Okay.
I guess life comes at you fast. Is that it?
What do I do?
Focus. Lend us a hand. Are those Kaiju?
Signatures from above.
There's still hope. I'm ready.
I'm on it. Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur. Take this! Yes! Enemies!
I'll try.
Within enemy threat range.
Oh, now I'm mad. Okay, what now?
Here comes the pain! Get ready!
That's what you get!
What to
Now
do?
you've done it.
Ready for this? What do I do?
Any other punks? Oh, now I'm mad. Okay, what now?
We must survive. I'm counting on you.
Stay calm. Remember your training.
Alright,
What's our
let's
plan?
power boost and nuke the dick out of him. Ah, fuck, he's... so much for that. Like 50 low. Do this instead.
Here we go. A hit! Am I in enemy range?
Within enemy threat range.
How's that? I beat the
What next?
Heat signatures from above.
Number 12 moving out.
I won't give up.
The practice on point overthinking it. Come on! Yes, babe! You like that?
There's still hope. Initiating shield. Thank you.
Looks like they're about to take a hit.
Ready for this?
How's this? Not throwing away my shot. Where are they? Enemy on the move. Leave it to me.
Damn, even with this, the terminal's taking 27% damage.
Let's go on this. That target on the back here.
Enemy threat range.
I'm counting on you. Stay calm. Lend us a hand.
What next? They're finished. I'm fighting. Bow down. No point overthinking it. Let's do this. Got him. See ya.
Gotta do something.
And I don't think I'm gonna get this S rank on this either. Maybe if I could have done the nuke before, but he was... I did the power boost and he didn't have enough to actually shoot it out.
Just watch.
Termination of enemy. Aegis activated. Surrounding two.
Everyone, we can commemorate. We should tell Abdul.
I don't think this is a mess.
Shh. Good. Almost initiate. I'm kind of.
This is
The proc even active. We made it.
The fight is far from over.
Wasn't even an A. Fuck. Alright, how the hell am I gonna get this?
want me to go?
Another hot.
If I need... Don't, but...
You're...
We must win.
The practice round's over. Number 12 moving
There's
out.
still hope. Let's
Enemy
go.
are like any other punks. Number days.
Let's do
Damn machines. The prep
ought to be used.
unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur. Here it comes! Is that it?
Okay.
I'll take them down.
Now,
Gotta keep my...
stay calm. Remember your training. They're like...
I told you what to do. Go away!
Okay. What?
Oh, there's still hope. I'm counting on you. What's the situation? Need help.
No point overthinking it. Did I get it?
Kaiju ahead!
I'll make it work. How's that? Sentinels. I guess these guys don't like me.
Take that!
That's it. They ought to be used to fights by now. Die already! Take it! You like that?
You've gotta do something. What to do?
Enemy
Gotta
out.
do something.
Stay calm. Remember your training. Leave it to me. Take that! They're
It'll
like,
be okay. Definitely.
That's what you get!
Enemy done. Signature from above. Initiating shield.
Much obliged.
I need to think. What to do. I'll take them down quick. Deploying decoy.
Much obliged. Easy target. Try again.
They're like any other punks.
Enemy spotted.
What's our plan?
Signatures from above.
Stay calm. Remember your train. What's
He
our
hasn't
plan?
this time.
Where are they? Here we go. Did I get it?
Nachon, you don't worry, Yuki-chan. You're a mess. I'm not going. I won't give up. Initiating shield. Thank you. Let's go, Natsuno. Just watch. Enemies
What do I
approach.
do?
Enemy threat range.
Let's do this. Take it. There it goes. I guess life comes at you fast. They're finished. How's that? Bow down.
They've got their sights
I
on
guess these goons don't like me.
Threat range.
Initiating shield. Thank you. I need to think. Need help.
I'll stop them. You're getting
back.
seen.
What now?
Come on. Got him. See ya.
Please hit.
Yeah. Yes. Is that it?
Gotta keep it together. Give up. Here you go. I won't give up. We must survive. I need to think things through. Initiating shield. Thanks.
No point overthinking it.
Chew on this. Got him.
That's what you get!
Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur. They're finished. A fine hit. Enemy down. Damn Kaiju.
Stay calm. Remember your training.
I
They
hit.
ought to be used to fights by now. They're like any other
this.
punk.
We must survive. I'm ready.
10% to the city, 10% to the terminal. Natchan's the only one that got hit significantly. Let's hope this is an S.
Aegis active. Surround.
Everyone, we should, however, though, and you'll bear. If then I. Shh. Good. Initiate. I might have.
This is
The proc even active. No more enemies, right?
Actually, looks like Hijiyama took some damage too.
I will protect everyone.
Damn it! Took too much Sentinel damage. God damn it. Alright, third try.
another hop.
If I need. Don't, but.
You're.
I need to think like that.
What next? Number 12 moving out.
We must gotta do
I
something.
won't track.
No point overthinking it.
Number 10 moving out. Thanks.
We must survive. I'm counting on you. Gotta keep my. I need to think. Need help.
What do I do? Good timing. I'll make it work. You're just small fry. Let's see. I deny you! Is that it?
I can do it. Gotta keep it
Now
together.
you've done it.
Leave it to me.
Let's go, Noctino. Ready for this? There's still hope. Initiating shield. Thank you.
Gotta clear
No point overthinking it. Let's do this. Take it. See ya. This could get ugly. Practice round's over.
Deploying decoys.
What's our plan? Where are they? Now!
There's still hope. I'm counting on you. Let's do
They're like any other punks. What do I do? Here comes the pain! Take it! You like that?
Gotta keep my spirits up. Go away! I need to think things through. There's still hope. Let's survive. Initiating shield. Thank you.
They're like any other punks. Number 10,
Moving quickly.
What next? A fight! Is that it?
What's the situation? I won't let you. Yes, enemy destroyed. I won't give up. Take that. Did I? Destroyed.
They ought to be used to fights by now. Chew on this! Yeah! There it goes! The practice round's over. Here it comes!
12% to the city, 5% to the
Try
terminal.
again.
What to do?
I don't think any of my guys are taking any significant damage.
For this? Hit!
What's our plan?
Termination of enemies. Aegis active.
Everyone, I'm ready.
Better be an S.
Still and your kill barrel. Then I. Shh. Good luck. Initiate. I know.
This is
The prop even active.
So we made it through.
Hijiyama took quite a bit though.
The fight is far from over.
Yes. Alright, so you only have to get S ranks on the first 30 fights, not the final one. So I've got one more battle that I have to get an S rank in, and then I think the last one all I have to do is survive. So clear without a sentinel being immobilized, maintain a terminal defense of 50 or higher, enhance giant high quad.
I got it.
I'm ready.
Not a problem. Here goes.
This is probably just going to be my team. There's no reason not to recover after every fight. All score does is give you more mystery points, and I don't even have any that I can use anymore, I don't think. Alright. So this one should be a boss battle, which means I just have to kill the target.
Something's off.
Ground vibrations detected. I'll send the drones to check it out.
Warning. Dimal signatures approaching. Preparing to intercept. Initiating tactical analysis.
What is that? I can't even see the top of it. It's gigantic. Guess this is another of their upgrades. Is it related to those four-legged ones? But it's massive.
300 meters in height. It's the largest Deimos we've seen.
We've gotten too strong. They're trying to restore the balance.
Juro's right. This is the system's countermeasure against you, to level the playing field.
Wasn't this system supposed to give us an advantage?
It's set to a level that makes sure they can compete with us, at least.
It could go either way. What actually happens is all up to you.
Guess they're throwing all they can at us.
All we have to do is take them down, right? I'm on it.
Hijiyama-kun, just remember, the mission is to protect the terminal.
We will not lose.
Let's see. Number 12 moving out. I wonder like any other punks.
Number 10, moving out.
Let's go.
I'll make no
What
point.
to do? I'll just... Deploying decoys. I need to think things through. I'm counting on you. Gotta do something.
Where are they? Target confirmed.
Let's go, Mountaino.
Hey, Hideru. How you doing?
What do I do? Here comes the pain. Take it. Got a target on the back.
I'll make it work.
We will not lose. I need to...
I guess life comes at you fast. You're just small fry. Yes! Senseless.
No point overthinking it. Die already!
You have to make sure you see. I'm loving it. I'm actually on like the second to last battle right now.
Gotta keep it together. One must survive. There's still hope. One must survive. I'm counting on you. Gotta keep my spirits up.
Warning. Dymo signatures approaching. Enemy in
There's
range.
another one. There's another one. Oh, the great.
Universal control processing is at 95%. It's almost there. Keep the giant Deimos in check and protect the terminal.
The practice round's over. They're finished.
Definitely gonna have to destroy those 2 shields before I can damage the big guy.
Deploying decoys.
You're just a thing.
Here comes the pain. Yeah, that all you
Confirm termination of Apsos EX Dymo signature.
Let's do this. Got it. Enemy.
They got me. No point overthinking it. Come on! I won't back down.
Hijiyama-kun, that impacted your drug.
Less power, huh?
I'll adjust the set.
I guess life comes at you fast. Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur. You're just small fry.
Don't think I'm gonna get an S on this first try. I wasn't positioned right because I didn't know these assholes are gonna pop up. God damn it. Can't even get to him right away. Just because this one guy with like 10 HP is blocking me.
Try again.
There's still hope. Initiating shield.
Much obliged.
Okay, what now? Oh, now I'm mad. They're like any other punks. Class is in session. Take it.
Yes.
I'll just
Enemy threat range.
deploying decoys.
This could get bad.
What are you doing out there? Are you?
Calm down, idiot.
You're the idiot here. Just.
What do I do? Come on! Get bent!
Your target will not hit.
Enemy threat range.
Initiating shield.
Thanks.
Let's go now.
Where are they? They don't stand a chance. Did I get it?
I guess life comes at you fast.
Gotta keep my spirits up. Ready for this?
No, it's fine. Like, I don't blame you at all. Like, this is a great game.
What next?
Like, if you have any intention of playing it, like, yeah, definitely.
A fight! Enemy down!
Confirm termination of
Got a target on my back here. No point overthinking it. Okay, what now? What do I do?
Much obliged.
What now? Class is in session. Take it.
I need to think things through.
acting like an amateur. Take this! A fight! Bow down!
What to do?
Not throwing away my shot. Where are they? I won't back down. I'll stop that now. I do. You're just a
We will not lose. We must survive. Initiating shield.
Much obliged. I guess life comes at you fast. Yes!
No point overthinking it. Here comes the pain! Yeah!
Target like this.
Here goes. I'll take them down quick. Deploying decoys.
I'll try. Let's do this! Take it!
We will not lose. Initiating shield.
Much obliged. What next? I deny it! How's that? Try again.
Confirmed termination of High Quad EX Dymo signature.
Aegis will activate for this terminal soon. Just one left.
Inaba-san. Oh, the processing is complete. It looks like it worked. The mainframe is responding.
Really? You mean we actually won?
I'm sorry, but it's not over yet. No more enemies, right?
Area secure. Heading to next terminal.
I missed it by 1. That's because my Sentinels took too much damage. That's the final one. But before I do that, I want to get an S rank. So I was close. I just need for them to take less damage. Alright. Once we get the S rank on this, we should get the plat once we beat the final stage.
Ground.
Is there...
3.
We've got... Wasn't it... Guess there's...
Oh, we PGM. I need to think things through. I'm counting on you.
Okay.
What's the situation? Deploying decoys.
What's our plan?
What next? Number 12, moving up.
Let's no point overthinking it. Number 10.
Gotta keep it
I
together.
won't back down. They don't stand a chance.
Let's go, Sentinel. Gonna be okay. Gotta keep it together. Ready for this?
What do I do? Chew on this. Got him.
There's still hope. I need to think things through. There's still hope. I'm counting on you.
I guess what comes out. Let's see.
What do I do? Class is in session. Take it. There it goes.
Warning. Dymo sig-
We are.
Universe, keep the...
Got a target
I
on
guess
the
life
back
comes
here.
at you fast. You're just small fry.
Gonna be okay.
I'll make it work. They're finished. A fight! Humanity
Gotta do
is
something.
proud.
Give up. I can help.
Thanks.
Don't give up.
I deny you! Is that it?
Confirmed termination.
Gotta keep it.
Not throwing true. No point overthinking it. Let's do this. try. Number 10, moving out.
Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur. The practice round's over. Number 12, moving out.
Your target will not lose. I've got you now. Yes! They won't get past me.
Okay, what now? I ought to be used to fights by now. Die already! Take it! This could get ugly.
What next? I guess life comes at you fast. I'll make it work.
Here it comes! I'll find it!
What to do? Ready for this?
They're like any other
Students don't like me.
Come on! Got him!
I won't give up. Initiating shield. Thank you.
I'm on it!
What's the situation? I need to think. I'll just... Need help.
I'll try. Die already! Get bent!
Here goes.
Let's see. Unbelievable. What next?
I'll find
That should do it.
it! Not
Gotta do something. Just watch. Hit.
Confirmed termination of High Quad EX Dymo signature.
Aegis will act.
In a... The pro... We won.
Well, Kisaragi, hope you're watching out there.
Let's rank guess on everything. I think that's the one for actually beating the game. Might have missed something there. Unless there's an unlock for the last stage. There isn't. Shit. I think that means that whatever I'm missing might have been during the story that I missed somehow. Because I have all the objectives done, I have all the S ranks done. Which means I shouldn't be missing... I suppose there's... No, I was about to say, unless there's different mystery files for different difficulties, but there isn't. I can only hope that whatever I'm missing somehow comes through during the ending.
Let's go.
Well, I know what it is. It's for getting all the mystery files. Or at least I'm pretty sure it's for getting all the mystery files. I'm trying to figure out where I missed one. Because I got every single one from battle. Unless there was a hidden one in the story section that I missed. Which is going to be a pain in the ass to get. Yeah, that's the ending. And then unlock all mystery files. Those are the two I'm missing. The only other thing I can think of is that there's a mystery file or two that's unlocked during the ending. Otherwise, I'm probably going to have to look up an FAQ to try to figure out where the ones I missed in the actual story are. But let's finish the game, and if I don't get the trophy for that, then I'm gonna have to scour the story on my own time till I get it.
Clue about what's gonna happen.
How much do you know about Universal Control?
Because being this close to the plat, I might as well do it.
World, right?
I'm probably not going to do it on stream, but I might as well
Keeps us thinking we're
hunt
from
down
our own
anything I
eras.
might be missing.
So why would it let some crazy disaster like this go unchecked?
What? You're saying it's not working?
Universal Control is still operating. If it wasn't, we wouldn't be getting headlines of this happening around the world.
So, the system doesn't think this is unusual? That's right. Because it's checking it against the decode inside you. It convinces the system that's a normal process. That's when the Deimos appear. Universal Control has no idea it's under attack.
The mainframe gets taken over before it can even register anything. It forces a manual system reset.
If it was aware of any of this, it'd never let this situation even happen.
It still hasn't picked up on the problem? This whole giant robot apocalypse thing is kinda hard to miss.
The Aegis severs the link. It can't detect any of this.
Cutting off its connection to its nerves. Like a doctor's anesthetic before the knife.
It's numb to the intrusion. And that's why we have to wake it up and show it the threat. We have to make the system understand this is not normal. It's a state of emergency. So how do we do that? I can broadcast the terminal link signal from the command ship I'm on. By routing the signal through here, I can reconnect the link severed by the Aegis. That should make Universal Control finally realize what's going on. So this was your big fallback plan? Yes. It's the only option we have left. And that'll fix all of this? We won't have to fight anymore? Not yet. You've still got 5 minutes and 44 seconds until the mainframe is ready. If the final terminal is taken over before then, when the world gets reset, you'll all vanish along with it. This is the moment of truth. The final battle. Please, protect us all.
I have to focus.
I need to think things through. I'm counting on you.
Can't make a mistake. I'll make it
I'll
work.
take them down quick. Deploying decoy.
What now?
Those are just groups of workers.
That hit! I did it!
You gotta keep it.
Where are they? Leave it to me. Much obliged.
What
Get
to
it?
do?
They're all dead? No, there's still some alive.
Give up. Get it. There's
The practice round's over. Let's see.
I'll just have them stay here until
I
a
guess
big
life
target
comes at you
comes out.
fast.
We must survive. Initiating shield.
Much obliged. Okay. Damn Kaiju. How's that? Kaiju down!
Gotta keep my spirits up.
I won't back down.
a small fry. I'll make it work. Humanity
There's
stands
still
firm.
hope. I'm counting on you. I need to think. Yes. Attack lands a hit. I defeated the
What can I
Command.
do?
Where the hell is the shield bot? There it is. It's over there.
Back me up!
Gotta keep it together.
Locked on.
I need to think things through. We will not lose. We must win. Take that!
I guess life comes at you fast. I deny you! Yes! Senseless.
I won't back down. Here we go.
We must survive. I'm ready. Did I?
The practice round's over. Humanity stands firm.
19 within enemy threat range.
What's the situation? I won't let you. Yes. I did it.
I have to focus. Damn Caillou. That hit. They're down.
Gotta do something. Ready for this? How
I'll
bad?
make it work. Yes! Is that it?
There's still hope. Take that! Ha! Enemy destroyed!
The practice round's over. Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur. Number 12
Gonna be
moving out.
okay. Definitely. Go away!
What can I do? Just watch. How's that?
I won't give up. I need to think things through. I won't give up. There. You're in here. The last adjustments are going smoothly. Just hold out a little longer. I'll take them down quick. Deploying decoys.
Not throwing away my shot. They don't stand a chance.
I need to think things through.
life comes at you fast. Take this! Enemy down!
Picking up enemy heat
Gotta piece it
signatures.
together. Ready for this? Get it!
I guess these goons know what next.
Here?
Now you've done it. Yes! A fine try again. Can't mess this up. I'm on it. Got it. Nice.
I won't back down.
What to do? Deploying decoys.
Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur. I deny you! How's that? Senseless.
Let's go, Noctino.
I have to focus. How's that? I did it!
We must survive. I'm counting on you.
Let's see. You're just a fighting! Yes! Humanity stands
What's the
firm.
situation? Need help. I'm ready to think things through. I'm ready. Did I? No. What to do? Hold up! Get it!
Die already! Got it! Got you down! The practice round's over. Take this! Try again.
I'm counting on you.
Enemy on the move. They don't stand a chance. Take that!
Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur. They're finished. How's that? Humanity? Okay, an easy target like this.
Shit, they're all flying now.
How's that? I did it.
Let's go, Noctino. Hold up! Hit it! I need to think. Take them all. Got that one. Enemy destroyed. I need to think things through. Yes! I did it! Processing is halfway done.
Halfway
So
done.
far.
comes at you fast. Try again. I have to focus.
I won't give up. There. Did I? One down.
Signals detected.
You're just small fry. How's that? Humanity stands
What
proud.
to do? I'll just... Help. I need to think things through. I'm ready. Yes! No chance!
What next? You're just small fry. Is that it?
I won't back down.
What can we do?
Just from above.
I'm on it. Got it. They're down.
Gotta do something. There's still hope. I'm counting on you.
I'll make it work. You're just small fry. How's that? Try again. I guess life comes at you fast. What next? Number 12
Must
moving out.
survive. I've got you now. Got it! I did it!
I have to focus.
Here goes. I'll take them down quick. Need
the map is starting to look a lot less red. That's a good thing.
The practice round's over. Yes! Is that it?
Gonna be okay. Definitely. Hit! I did it!
Stop them.
What's the situation? Need help.
Life support final processing at 75%.
We're in the final stretch. Please don't give up. Protect us.
Can't mess this up. Back me up.
There's
Got a
still
music
hope.
change.
I'm counting on you.
Here comes the guess life comes at you fast. Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur. Number 12, moving out. Back down. Leave it to me.
You're aiming there. Keep it together. Get it! Take this! We must survive. I've got you now. Did I? Enemies there. I'll just... Why isn't this working?
I have to focus. I'm on it.
I've gotta do something. It's not working!
The practice round's over. Number 12,
There's
moving
still
out.
hope. I'm ready. Got it! I did it! I need to think things through. I'm counting on you. Let's go, Natsuno.
Man, it's just a couple of twin tails that are way the hell out of reach.
I gotta think. I have to focus.
Guess I just let the interceptors take care of them.
There's still hope.
Unbelievable. I'm acting
Gotta keep it together. Thanks!
What now? Damn Kaiju. Got it. Nice.
Emergency escape preparations complete. Universal control suspended. Interlocutor link disconnected.
Haha, you can't block this.
What happened? I don't see anything. Where is everyone?
Right here.
I can't tell what's going on outside. How about you?
Same here. My Sentinel's not responding.
I can't even get out of mine. Still stuck in this damn cockpit. Relax, everyone.
Tsukasa Okino? You're alive?
And not just me. Tamao-san's safe too, even if she's still out cold.
Tamao-san's alright? Really?
I know you've all been assuming
Okay,
these
so
are the
Tamao-san
Sentinel
is the
cockpits,
15th.
but they're not. They've always been something else entirely.
Then, where are we?
If my communications are reaching you, that means you're now outside Universal Control.
You're saying we're out of that virtual city space? Does that mean this is the real world? Real world? What are you talking about? The 5 sectors you know? They're artificial worlds. We've been living in a virtual reality. That wasn't real. We were born within the simulation. We spent our whole lives in a waking dream. And now, we're finally awake. We're back in reality.
Wait, Jiro-kun. Aren't we supposed to be on a different planet now? That was like the whole point of interstellar development, wasn't it?
Minami's right. This is a whole different planet. And I think we're in one of the 5 sectors.
Almost, Tamikuchi-kun. This isn't Earth. But I don't think it's a residential district at ground level. I think it's a pod facility, where we've all been sleeping.
So, does that mean everything up until now was just one big illusion?
Even if that's true, what we lived was real. What we felt was real. This was Fluffy's plan all along. Or, well, Hiro Izumi's plan. The one he brought from the ruined world. It was your only chance. No other escape plan had any possibility of survival. By reconnecting the terminal link, the mainframe detects abnormal conditions. It then initiates the emergency escape procedure. That's what he found out.
So that was 426's plan.
But there was one more issue that prevented escape. Namely, your bodies. You weren't ready to live outside of the pods.
What? Is that what this cockpit was for?
You couldn't survive outside that environment. Your bodies needed conditioning to sustain your lives unaided. It was a very long process. We had to give you all the preparation time you needed.
So, are we done cooking in here? Can we get out yet?
Yes. The growth process has finally come to an end. So what happens to everyone else back in the city? I knew you would ask me about that. It's part of why I didn't explain the details sooner, but they are not human. They only exist within the simulation. All 1.2 million people. Everyone who lived in those sectors. They were all AI. Created and managed by Universal Control.
Poor Miwako, she wasn't real.
That's not going to be easy to accept. If it's any comfort to you, the professor saved all their data. They haven't been erased. They all still exist. Please, no more secrets. What was this whole interstellar development project for? Was all this stuff with the kaiju part of the plan? Testing us? Actually, it might have been because of the old me. The Ryoko Shinonome of 2188 tried to sabotage the plan. Maybe that's why the Daimos appeared.
She wanted to stop it.
She was sick of humanity. Sick of the despair.
I saw the logs from those who were there in the final days. And the end was truly horrific.
So what can we expect from this new planet? I think we're due some basic information if we're going to live here.
It is approximately 1,200 light years from Earth, in the direction of the Virgo constellation. The planet is RS-13 Alpha. It has 2 moons. The time elapsed since departing the solar system is...
Okay, that's good for now. Any more of this crap in my head's gonna explode.
If you say so. In any case, this will be your new Earth. The satellite's about to enter the atmosphere. In a couple moments, you'll lose your connection to the command ship. But before that, please allow me to offer a word of apology. I believed this plan would be impossible. After all, some of you had never even piloted a Sentinel before. I thought I would just throw everything into the plan. That way I could at least end this with no regrets. But against all odds, you pulled it off. No matter how far technology may come, it's humanity who always seems to make miracles come true. You've done well, children of mankind. Once you're out of your pods, I can't talk to you anymore. But I'll always be watching over you from my place in the sky. Don't ever forget that.
If you're watching this footage, that means Project Ark was a success. You have left Earth behind. But you are now on a planet terraformed to be a second Earth. Probes were scattered into space in search of viable planets. I can't say how far your planet is from Earth, but even the closest candidate planet is 12 light years away. It may have been tens of thousands of years. No, it's likely an even more astronomical amount of time has passed.
At some point during the game, they said millions of years have passed.
By the time you watch this, humanity will have gone extinct. In the end, we couldn't save Earth from ruin. But you are our reincarnations, our successors. And you stand on an uncharted world full of new hope. Having reached 18 years of age, you'll now undergo a 2-year program of special training. This will give you some vital knowledge for daily life and future development. Once you're finished with that program, you can finally take your first steps into your new homeland.
Hello, everyone. I am Tamao Karabe. My specialty is AI, and that's what I'll be providing in this program. As I've been asked, I'll provide what explanation I can. We're transporting a massive cache of genetic information to the new world. There will be cloning and species restoration efforts for all kinds of flora and fauna, including humans. The 15 of you, however, will be direct descendants, generated from those who survived this ordeal. Together, you will rebuild the human race anew. However, while the flora and fauna can mostly be left to their own devices, we cannot say the same of you remaining humans. After all, what makes us human is the succession and evolution of our culture and knowledge. These you will inherit from us and cultivate. While you grow and gestate within your life pods, you will be dreaming and learning about life on Earth. Until at last, you reach 20 years of age. We may never know for sure if this will succeed, but if it does work, that would truly be a dream come true. If you are out there somewhere, if you can hear me, please, keep weaving the tapestry. Keep the history of humanity alive.
Those videos just now. So those were meant to play if everything went according to plan. I guess the idea was for us to step outside at 20 years old. It's so dark. The pod opened. Where is everyone?
Here. Stand up slowly. Your eyes will get used to the light outside in no time.
Yakushiji.
You're the last one awake, Jiro. Everyone's already outside.
Come on. What's the matter? You look so surprised.
Just thinking. This must be the real you, Yakushiji.
Do I seem that different?
Now I can feel you next to me. I can feel your heart beating.
We can finally touch each other. With real hands. Real skin. So, it's all over. What do we do now?
Let's go join the others. This plan was meant to save the human race. We already know what we're going to do now. We're going to live.
There's the plat. Not that it's really anything to brag about. This was an easy plat, just not too much out of the way, but I'm glad I did plat it, because I really, really love this game. Like, you know.
Reboot complete. Universal control appears to be operating normally.
Things seem fine here as well. The terminal connected without any issues.
Sector 4 has come back online.
I knew you could do it, Ida-kun. After all that, I'm glad I gave you full control.
Tomi, I have to know. I assumed you'd hate me after everything. That you'd think me a monster.
I was alone after I shifted to the command ship, but in my darkest hour. Do you know whose ID I relied on?
Shu Amiguchi's.
Because, no matter what form he takes, there's one man I've always counted on. It's you, Ida-kun. It's always been you. Don't you know that by now?
All I ever wanted was to be with you. If it's possible, I'd like to join you. Wherever you are.
You'd come here? That would be great. But maybe it should wait until after all the sectors are back.
Is that all? I'll have it done in a heartbeat. You doubt me?
No. No doubts at all, Ida-kun. The man I fell in love with can do anything. The command ship is about to cross the horizon. It'll be goodbye. At least for another 14 hours.
Yes. But until we're cut off, could I hear you sing again?
Okay.
Look at that. Never thought I'd be back here. You really never cease to amaze me. So, how's life on the outside?
It's been 5 years since we exited the simulation. We now have 2 bases established above ground. Somehow, we've achieved some measure of stability.
The facilities are now operational. We're learning all kinds of new technologies.
Ryoko and I have a new project. We're looking into using the pods to recreate the people of this city.
We found research notes from Ryoko Shinonome, the genetic engineer. Now we know enough to manipulate genetic information. It's definitely possible. Don't you agree? looks familiar. From before the plan, right? I suppose she was working on something like that. So you want to use the pods to make AI into true humans? I don't know when we'll be ready, but even if it takes years, we want them to see the second Earth. We'd welcome them. Well then, sounds like you're doing just fine. I guess I won't need to step in and lead you after all. I've heard a lot about you, Professor. Could we ask you to review our research? Well, I suppose you did win the bet. Fine. I can manage a peer review.
Thank you, Professor Morimura.
Is he back here too?
Yes. Miura is also here.
Then I'm going to have to visit him. We're family, after all.
Please, wait. Allow us to accompany you. Let's go, Ryoko.
Yeah. Oh, Miwa-chan. I just saw Natsuno-chan, and she was a crying mess too. I'm just really glad to see you, Miwako. What do you mean? I really, really missed you. You're acting so strange, Usami-chan. Hey, Miwa-chan. Let's go out to eat. Any of your favorite places. Yeah, our treat. What? What's going on? Oh, Nenji-kun.
Hey, Miwako. Long time no see. Whoa! Usami.
What?
This is how you used to look?
Why? Falling for me all over again?
Jeez, I forgot you used to be so... flat. Man, am I lucky you filled out.
You're such an ass. You know, I didn't forget you calling me Dogface. Screw you, Captain Pompadour. Anyhow, I'm not coming home tonight. So you better finish up and go. You're watching the kids. Kids? Whoa. Let's step over here, Miwa-chan. What was that about? Nothing. Usami-chan, come on. Sorry. Where did A go? You know, he's never been great with this stuff. Antisocial as always, huh? He said he was gonna hang back and monitor everyone's pods. Oh well. Are you two saying you both have boyfriends now? What? No, of course not. Don't worry about all that, okay? Today's just for us girls. What do you feel like eating?
Well, there you go. All's well that ends well.
I mean, duh, man. I was inside your nano machines. Of course I'd be here. That's how I came out of the pod with you, too.
We'd never have come so far without you, Izumi-san. After all you did to get the new facilities up and running.
Hey, come on, man. Remember, I'm Kyuta Shiba here.
Got it. Shiba-kun.
Man, look at this, Juro. Everything's back how it used to be.
Still, there are definitely gonna be some inconsistencies. We basically forced a reset to right before the disaster.
You worry too much, Juro. Inconsistencies aren't a big deal. Universal Control can handle that stuff.
I guess so.
My data's all in this place now anyway. So you're gonna be on your own from now on.
I know.
Oh yeah, almost forgot. The one I got today is gonna blow your mind. What do you say? Movie night?
Of course.
Juro.
Megami.
Wow. I guess I didn't realize how rugged you'd become in these last 5 years. You're so cute back here.
But you? You're as gorgeous as you always were.
Frickin' gross. Is that why you two came back here? To slobber all over each other? Barf. Cooing over each other like brain-dead lovebirds.
Izumi-san!
Ugh, this is so boring.
Please, do you really have to act like that now?
Fine. Guess I'm just a third wheel here anyway.
Shiba-kun, you should come over to our house later.
I'll have a feast ready.
You know I love that cat food.
You'd better show up tonight!
Oh, Kitaro. Hey, Nenji. I certainly remember that hairstyle. Best one there is. You waiting for Natsuno? Yes, we're supposed to meet up here. Yeah, I can see it. Gonna be wrapped around her little finger for life. Whoa!
Ogata! Been waiting for you.
Wajima.
Put him up, asshole. We're gonna settle this beef once and for all.
Wait a minute. Really? You've been waiting all this time? For me?
Yeah?
God damn it. This is the most beautiful shit I ever heard.
What the hell's your problem?
Wajima, dude. God, it's good to see you too, man.
I'm gonna punch your lights out!
Yeah, do it! Give me your best shot! Anything you want, man.
Hey, boss? I think he's crying. Oh, Gata. You okay, man? You didn't eat something bad, did you?
Sorry to keep you, Keitaro-kun.
Natsuno-san,
I just had to stop by the lockers.
your eyes are red. Were you crying?
Well, yeah, 'cause I finally got to see him again.
Hey,
He was restored? With everything he had before the erasure?
It's BJ, all right. And he's got all his data. The same data that we're still using today. He's always been saving us.
We've only been able to return here thanks to you. We owe you so much.
I love you are the incredible ones.
Mira, how would you like to enter my nanomachines and go to the outside world?
You take me?
Yeah, PJ. I've got room for you in my nanomachines, too.
Maybe. Let me think about it.
Well, for now, should we get going?
So, where are you taking me today?
I'm taking you home. It's about time you met my parents. They've got to meet my future husband.
What? Right now?
Not-chan!
Yuki-chan, did you just get here?
Konatsu was so fussy today. Took forever to get into the pod.
'Cause Konatsu loves Mommy so much.
She looks just like you, you know? Spitting image of you when we were kids. When I look at her, sometimes I feel like she's as much your kid as mine.
Well, I don't know if I had any hand in it.
Anyway, I heard the news. Finally getting hitched, huh? Gotta say, Keitaro needs to unclench a little.
I'm just trying to take this seriously. This is a chance to take responsibility.
You definitely take it more seriously than somebody I know. Okay, so, when's the big day?
Well, for today, I'm just taking him to see my folks.
Wow, meeting the in-laws? Man, now that takes me back. I wonder how your mom's doing. Let's go see her.
What about Shukun?
What about that sleaze bag?
Yuki! Here you are.
Amiguchi-kun.
Oh, come on. We came out all this way and you're still mad? Nothing even happened.
Did you seriously hit on Shinonome-san?
After all this shit about always being on the ladies' side, too.
No, it was just some leftover crap from Tetsuya Ida's memories.
I don't want to hear it. Konatsu's all I need.
Yeah, you're right. I've been a real idiot. Now I've got a wife and daughter I'd give anything to see happy. I'd never find anyone better than you anyway. Not in this time, or any other.
Look, you can't smooth talk me. You don't get off that easy.
You know, I've been wanting to show you my place here.
Well, too bad. I'm going to Nachan's place. Let's go.
Give me a call later. I'll come pick you up on the bike.
Go on, Yuki-chan. You should spend some time with him.
Fine. If you really think so, Nachan. I'll give him a call. Maybe.
This is it, Tamal-san. See? It's been 40 years, but it's still the place we know.
Yes. This certainly brings back memories.
Sector 5 is almost restored too. When it's ready, we should take Keitaro back on a visit home. Just the three of us.
It makes me think, if we really came this far in just 40 years, then we can rebuild our future out there too. Hijiyama-kun! So this is why you left me behind? Sneaking off for a date? You must think you're a real playboy now.
Finally here, Okino? As usual, you're...
Oh my! How adorable! You're back in the Kiriko-chan dress. What's the matter, Hijiyama-kun?
A dress isn't enough to get a rise out of me anymore. It's been 5 whole years, you know? I've come a long way.
You still don't get it? Come on, think about it. This is a virtual world. It's not just the clothes. I can be whatever I want here.
What? Wait, you don't mean...
Hey, check if you want.
What? You can't just tell me to...
What? Now, of all times, you lose that confidence?
You absolute cad! You know that's not the issue here. Ugh. What am I supposed to do?
My, Takatoshi-san. You really do like Okino-kun, don't you?
I don't know about that.
Well, this is a Takatoshi-san I'm not used to. A bit more dramatic these days, isn't he? Who might this be?
2 Tamao-sans?
Yeah. This is number 18.
So, she's the Tamao-san from the loop before us.
Her mind is housed inside this android. It's not like she's a stranger, so I brought her back too. How do you do? So you're the other me. It's a pleasure to meet you. Well, anyhow, no point just standing around here. Let's go outside. You seriously brought her here? This gross, shady old shack? I knew you were a lost cause when it comes to dates, but this is just sad. Or were you gonna jump her?
You really are positively shameless, aren't you?
Ah, well, I suppose I'd better step in. Here, if you want to know where couples go, I'll show you around. Number 18, Tamao-san's all yours. We'll be just fine.
Wait a minute, what's all this about couples?
Come on, let's go.
Why should I listen to you?
Stop being such a baby already. I still don't quite understand. I don't know what it was like for all of you, or maybe I just want to know what really came of all our efforts. Then let's talk. It'd be my pleasure to explain. It took an incredible amount of time, but what they achieved truly was a miracle.
Sorry to keep you waiting. What's up, Ms. Morimura?
So, what is this about? I hope you have an explanation, Juro.
It's about a promise. I told you I'd rescue you. You still remember?
Yes. I remember.
I know it took a while, but I was hoping we could have a fresh start.
A fresh start?
Yeah. Didn't we make another promise? We said once the dust finally cleared, we'd talk. Right?
I remember that too.
There was one more thing. You probably don't remember this one, so I'll just say it again. I love you.
That I don't remember. But I remember being in love with you. I'd never forget that.
Fourth area of destruction. Title screen different. At least the music. Jeez, how many areas, how many waves is this? So I guess there is a little bit of an end game. Although that's kind of odd that they didn't have a trophy for doing this. Like you get the plat before you ever come to this area. But if I do this, this will probably be on my own time. This is quite literally the definition of optional. There's not even any trophies for doing this or anything. And we got an A rank on the final battle. Oh well. Anyway, stretched a little further than halfway into the stream just to see the ending. But that's 13 Sentinels. Like I said, it looks like there's a lot more battles that they set out for, to do, but I'll probably do those off stream in my own. Yeah. Definitely a recommendation. I really, really like this game. The storyline. As I was about to say before the cutscenes started coming up, like one of the things I like most is like it's so rare to have a game that actually sticks to sci-fi. Like they always want to throw fantasy or something else into it. Not only that, but just as complex and well done as it was on top of everything. But yeah. I'm going to take a 45-minute overdue midstream break, And when I come back, we will start on the final game in the Vanilla Wearathon that I've been going through, which will be Dragon's Crown Pro. So